So today we're on a caddy. It's a 2 litre SDI, doing a full service on it. This is my new vehicle. So yeah, Mocca's gone, sold the Mocca. Just got bored of it, nothing wrong with it, absolutely perfect car, since it's done nearly 200,000. I'm just using it more as a van. The back seats are always down on it. So me and the missus come to the decision is I'll just buy myself a small little van. So the caddy it is. It's on the 2010 2 litre SDI. So yeah, gotta do a service on it, make sure it's all good so it don't break down on me. This is the problem, see, when I get a new vehicle, it makes me paranoid because you don't know what work's been done. You can have all the paperwork and so on, and people say, oh, it's had this done, but I have a trust issue, especially when it comes to vehicles. So yeah, so I'm going to give it a quick service, give it a look over, probably rip off the EGR valve, give all that a clean as well, make sure it's all nice and spotless. I will do a walk around on the van. Mrs. has got another Mini as well, Mini Clubman, so you're going to see work done on that. So yeah, switch around and let's get started. So you can see, very nice clean van, some 18 wheels on it. It is a clean van. And there's the Mrs.'s Clubman, bright yellow, God help us. Anyway, let's get back to this service. So first things first, I'll rip this air box off. Got fuel filter, oil filter, drop all the oil and that. This is all what's going to be on this video, just a service. EGR valve take off and clean, and that'll be on a separate video if I get around to filming it. But yeah, this was supposed to have been serviced about 3,000 miles ago, so let's see if they're telling me the truth. We'll soon see. So first things first, you want to undo these 4 bolts here, 4 screws here. I've already undone them. You want to lift that off. So the air filter weren't done less than 2 years ago. So you want to undo this screw here. I've already undone mine. You want to pull that off. Then your air filter just pulls out like that. State of that, telling me that was done. Fucking hell, less than what? I'm sure it said fucking 4,000 or 5,000 miles ago. So yeah, so I'll give this a clean out, put the new air filter in. So that's the new one, that's the old one. So yeah, we've just got to put it all back in there. Sits in like that. And you just put this back on there. Slide that back in. Screw that down, screw your top back on. So next on the list is the fuel filter. So you want to crack all these open here. These are T20s. Yeah, T20s. Make sure you blow all the crap off here, because you don't want any of that falling in with your filter. So make sure you try and clean it off a bit. Crack these open, take these out, then this will lift off. Plus you want to stick some rag or something underneath to catch any spilt diesel. So once you got that off, you have to wiggle it some, and you see a lip. Try and stick a flat screwdriver on that just to prise it up slightly, and it will splash like a bitch. Leave that to drain a bit. You want to just lift that out of the way and go fishing for your filter. Try and give it all a bit of a clean. Look at the dirt and that. To be fair, I don't think this filter's been changed for a while neither, so yeah, let's get this done. So I'm going to put a hold on the fuel filter. Ordered the wrong one. Fuck. So yeah, ordered the wrong fuel filter. I think I ordered a 142. They look the same length, totally fucking different. So yeah, gotta go back, go get the other fuel filter. I think there's 3-4 different kinds of fuel filters for this. So yeah, gotta go order another fuel filter and get that picked up for there. So all I've done is gave it a clean and just put it back on. I took the filter out, the old filter out. So yeah, just put the lid on so no crap falls in there. Next thing, let's do an oil change. So the oil change, make sure your van's all jacked up. Make sure you got a tray or whatever to catch oil. You want to get underneath the van. So you want a 19mm spanner socket, and your sump plug. It's just at the back here. So you want to crack that open, undo that and drain your oil out. So 19mm. It's just there. So once you crack it open, just leave it to drain. I'll leave mine for a good 15-20 minutes to drain. Don't forget to crack your filler cap. Leave it on, just crack it open, just so the air will flow through. You'll drain it out quicker. Some oil is drained. So the next thing I'm going to do is to crack open this filler cap, oil filter cap. It's a 32mm. I've left the oil pan still underneath. See on this, oil will drain out straight out the bottom. So yeah, 32mm. This was on extra tight. Do my wrist on here. Why do people do shit too tight? So yeah, just crack this open. What I do is lift it so it frees the oil off, so the oil can drain out. So I'll leave that to drain for about 3-4 minutes and we'll change the filter. So yeah, actually leave it to drain. And you pull your filter out. I don't think this has been changed in a while. It's a bit gunky. So yeah, don't see any metal flakings or anything like that on it. So bonus. So all this does is pulls off. So we'll pull it out of the cap. So it just pulls out the cap like that, and that's that. So we'll throw this one away. So you see a little rubber around there, just there. That needs to come off. You replace it with a new one. This is a new oil filter. Just get a little flat screwdriver, lift it and pull it off. Don't forget where it sits, because that's where the new one wants to sit. So the rubber actually sits in the big thick gap right there. That big thick one? That's where your rubber sits. Here we go, get your new filter, that in there, and that just pushes, and you let it click on. There you go. And all we do is put that back in, tighten it up, not too goddamn tight like the last person, but then yeah, that's your filter done. So that's the filter done, oil drained. I have gone and brought a new sump plug. I've only brought a new sump plug because I don't know when the last one was changed, if it has ever been changed. So I brought a new one, so I know in what, another 2-3 services I'll replace that again. So yeah, there we go. So I'll go fit this and we'll top it up with oil. Just make sure you thread it in properly and you don't cross thread. So before I drop the van down, I dropped in 1.5 litres of oil just to make sure, let it just soak down, make sure I've got no leaks at the sump plug. Done it tight just to make sure, because then if so, I'm only wasted 1.5 litres to sort that sump plug out. But that's all fine, so I'm going to drop the van on the floor now, finish filling it. Yeah, so topped up, it does say it takes 4.3 litres to fill it. I always put 4 litres in, kick it over, leave it to run 5-10 minutes, leave it to calm down for a couple of hours, let it cool down and that, and all the oil just drain to the bottom, and check it again, because your oil filter will fill up, so it might need topping back up. So then I'll just top it back up then. But I can't run it because I need a fuel filter. So So the fuel filter, all you do, put your new one in, then replace the rubber ring on the end there. See that there? You replace that ring there. Then yeah, you just put this back on and tighten it back up. Make sure your bolt is full of diesel after you put your filter in. Slide your filter in, top it up with diesel if you want. Then yeah, that'll be all good. Make sure you tighten it all back down. If you've got no diesel to top it up, make it something easy start or carb cleaner or whatever. Just take your pipe off here. Where you got someone to turn it over, keep spraying, it'll pull the diesel in. It's not a good way of doing it, you can damage things, but I'm just saying you can do it that way. It will pull your diesel through and it will fill it up itself. So yeah, there we go. So, glow plugs. The dreaded glow plugs, everyone seems to worry about. I've only ever had one stuck one, and that was on a 90s Transit, and it snapped on me. What a pain in the ass that was to get out. Anyway, so what we want to do for a few days, just keep putting penetrating oil on, spray them just for a couple of days, you know what I mean, let them soak in. Do it when the engine's hot, spray it on so it'll pull it in, and do it when it's cold. I've done it 2 days on a route now. First day was when it was hot, sprayed it yesterday, left it. So what we want to do now is pull these off. These do pull off. Then you want to 10mm long reach, go in, make sure it's set on properly, and you don't want to twist it or like that. You want to try and keep it straight. Then just slowly put pressure on just to crack them open. If you feel it not cracking but twisting, stop, because then you're going to be in a world of pain if it snaps. If you feel it starting to twist and not crack open, you know the feeling, just like a really tight twist, you're in a world of pain. Just make sure, heat the van up, make sure it's nice and hot, or get a burner, heat it up nice and hot, spray some penetrating oil, and just slowly try and work it to break them open. But yeah, like I say, normally they just crack open, a little bit of pressure, they'll crack open. So yeah, we'll get these cracked open, get them pulled out. There we go, here's the old one. The old one is focus NGK. Not bad really, bad mate, but I have gone for Bosch. Not because they're cheaper, they're virtually the same price. It's just I couldn't get me hands on NGK till a few days later, and I wanted them now to do it all in one go. But actually, look at the dirt on that. They probably clean up pretty good, really. Yeah, probably would clean up a bit, but I say I had no problems with it starting anyway. While I'm doing a full service, might as well do the glow plugs at the same time. At least I know they're going to be all good for a while. So with these NGKs, I'll probably give them a clean up, put them back in box, put them in my box of parts, just in case I ever need one, if they go down a road in the future and I can't get to the car's parts straight away. I can always bring them in till I get some new ones. So yeah, as they're not knackered, probably clean up nicely. I will give them a clean up, put them away, but we'll fit the new ones today. So yeah, there we go. What I'm going to do, put it in. I'll do one at a time. Put it in, make sure you get the thread nice and straight. You don't want to go in twisted or out thread it. So yeah, let's get these in. There we go. For all 4 fuse plugs changed. So what are you doing then? Don't do them extra tight, just nip them up. You don't want to do them really tight. Then what you do, push these back on. There we go. You feel them like just nip on, they're like a little clip on. Make sure they're on nice and snug. So there we go. Full service done. What you gotta do, check your fluid, make sure your antifreeze is topped up in between the two lines. Top up your screen wash. So yeah, full service done. Forget about that fuel filter mistake, but hey, never mind. But I will go get one, get that fitted. I say you just drop it in, change that rubber, put it on, put your bolts back on, done. So yeah, full service done. So there we go, full service done on the caddy, 2 litre, bloody light, SDI. I would have gone for the TDI, I'm sure it's SDI, positive. Anyway, I would have gone for the TDI, but I wanted something good on fuel. I'm not bothered about sluggish. I'll sort that problem out, that's not a problem. But yeah, that's full service done. Anyway, catch you next time. I hope this has helped. Stay safe.